As long as we're talking about tiny witches, Magical Poppin'. It's not really a tiny witch, though. It's like a tiny sword witch princess. But anyway, Magical Poppin' was released in 1995 for the Super Nintendo. It was developed by Polestar and published by Pack-In Video. These are two names you probably haven't heard, at least much of. Polestar, this is actually their second game ever. And Pack-In Video typically produced, let's say, more cash grabby kind of titles, movie tie-ins, whatever they can put very little effort into and get something out the door. Though, oddly enough, the developers of this game, some of them anyway, after going their separate ways, went on to work on a number of much larger things, such as one of them going on to work on Harvest Moon, or play a major role in developing Harvest Moon, and the box art artist being the co-founder of Gainax. So there you go. This game was only released in Japan. I happened upon an English translation somewhere along the line. I'm not even sure where. I just happened to have this laying around and went, oh, here we go. So Magical Poppin'. You play the role of the tiny princess who absolutely does not want to study or learn or do anything, and her professor who looks more like a clown than a professor. And then tragedy strikes. Hoa. Look at her little arms. So that alone wasn't necessarily bad, but it was an ill omen because, you know, the demon army's coming. The Demon King and his army of tiny penguins. Okay, so Omake is sound settings and such, so we can just start the game. Good pixel art. Yeah, good pixel art, good style. And we start. Okay, so you got an attack button, you got a jump button, you have magic spells up there at the top of the screen. Right now we actually only have one, however. And with that, you have also a button to cast the spell. And doing that, at least right now, we have the laser spell. So we cast a laser. We can do a bigger laser if you want to know how she did the thing on the intro cinematic by pressing the select button. So attacking or using our spells costs stars, which you see in the upper right-hand corner, and of course the big spell costs a lot more stars. You can also attack, forward and up. Maximum of 99 stars, I do believe. The game is as much charm as it has. You can kind of tell that this is the first game, or not the first, the second game made by these developers. The controls themselves are a little... Can attack down, too. You can tell the controls themselves are a little... They're not floaty, they're kind of jerky, almost. You don't have a lot of precision. Jerky is probably as good as I can say. Because snappy is usually a better thing. That right or the left platform doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so like I said, select button. So that looks like it took 8. So these guys do respect personal space. They will not come out when you're too close to them, which is frustrating because I want to be able to stand here and kill them. And, you know, not get hit. So the candies are health, as you've seen. The... Bleh. The game also has voice acting, and the voice actress for this would actually go on to be, of all things, an adult voice actress. I want the candy! Because there's not actually anything up here, or down here. That said, I think you could use that spring to get up to the top floor, but you can also get up to the top floor just by going up the stairs inside. A lot of the enemies can actually be kind of frustrating to deal with. Because a lot of them have, like a weapon, such as that one, that when they get in range of you, they start swinging wildly. And then you're just stuck there clashing swords until one of you dies. This is where we would have come from, had we taken the spring up to the top floor. Which is where magic actually comes in handy, because they can block the magic, but they don't often. That looks like it would be an extra life, but it's not. I'm not actually sure what it is. It may be like if you collect several of these, you get an extra life. Oh, I want that. Ooh, a heart container. You'll get him eventually. I did almost a sliding tackle at one point, and I'm not sure how. So you have to be running, and then you have to press, like... You keep pressing left. Oh, okay, so it's effectively while you're crawling, you hit jump. Boss time! This guy's gonna throw furniture at you like a jerk. But he doesn't have a lot of HP. And we did it! Now that is actually only a mini-boss. The stages in this game, at least thus far, or at least in my experience thus far, are kind of pretty lengthy. Okay, fine, you can just be back there. Pain in the butt. Whoa there. Don't think I can do anything about them. Hey! So I'd lost the heart and I did not see an empty heart, but I think I still had the 4 cap. I didn't mean to go back inside. These guys are a pain in the butt especially. Now that's something we don't know what is, but if you look up top, it is one of our spells. I don't know what that green thing is, and I kind of don't want to find out. Ooh. So we have a new spell. So we can toggle to it. The laser consumes 2, this one consumes 4. Which you can see just right there on the number. The regular move is you throw it like a grenade. Blow something up. The big one for it is kind of a screen clear, but it costs a lot. I'm not going to use it because I would rather keep my juice. I already feel like, given how difficult it is to deal with the enemies with weapons, given how difficult it is to already deal with enemies with weapons, I find I already use kind of a lot of magic just to bypass that. Unless I need to just, like, farm money somewhere. I got another one! So there was also a door back here to go in. I think that enemy up top respawned. I found it seems to mostly be safe. To jump on these guys' heads. They do have an upswing, but it doesn't seem to be something you can really... Oh, I don't think you can kill them. I'm also not especially sure where I'm going. Ah, so that is it. Collect 3 of them and you get an extra life. So I want to go back this way because I want to jump off the right ledge that led to a bunch of stars. Right here. And I wanted to go left first because I knew this was... that jump was going to be a point of no return. That bat coming back? No, come over here. You know you want some. Even if everything ends up looking kind of similar and samey, there is a lot to explore in these stages. There is another tank, I'm pretty sure. Okay, you do have a longer attack. If you just mash. You can also attack bullets. Ah, he's stuck. And now for our first actual boss. This guy has, I think, 3 different moves. When he does this one, wait for him to come down and go over you. You get a chance to hit him at the end of it. When he dives at you, you can just hit him. And I forget what the 3rd move is, but I'm sure I'll remember when I see it. Otherwise, just stand with him at the corner of the screen so you have time to react. See his health bar is in the upper right-hand corner. Each one of those skulls is 2 hits. Big skull, little skull. Ah, that was... I don't actually remember that move. Does he have 4 and that was just real rare? Gotcha! Pretty decent boss, all things considered. I feel like he's fast enough that when you start, like, your first run through, you'll probably get hit by him pretty good and go, wow, that's rough. But once you actually stop and, like, figure out what he does, he's not bad. Oh, I'm also playing well right now. That will not continue. But I will say, until next time, everyone, this is Magical Pop, and we're going into a forest chasing down the Demon King.